Today we are continuing the lesson circle. Okay, we seen in previous video, that means what we see, that means central angle, measure of arc of the circle, congruence arc, theorem related with the chords of the arc, then corresponding arcs of the corresponding circles, and some example related with the arc of the circle. Now today we learn inscribed angle, intercepted arc, inscribed angle theorem, and cyclic quadrilateral, theorem of a cyclic quadrilateral, and examples related with this. 3-4 major points today we learn. Okay, then first of all, after completing this lesson, after completing this point, we come to know the points which we learn from this. That is, measure of inscribed angle is half the measure of arc intercepted by it. That means what is the measure of angle is half of arc that we learn after completion of this. Angle inscribed in the same arc are congruent. Angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. If all vertices of quadrilateral lie on the same circle, then quadrilateral called as a cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilaterals are supplementary. External angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is congruent to the angle opposite to the adjacent interior angle. If a pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is supplementary, then quadrilateral is cyclic. Cyclic quadrilateral have both are converse statements. Complete understand this. Okay, if if a pair of opposite angle of a quadrilateral are supplementary, then quadrilateral is a cyclic. Opposite angles in the cyclic quadrilaterals are supplementary, both are converse statement to each other. Okay, then we can understand the theorem regarding with the cyclic quadrilateral and inscribed angle theorem. Okay, two theorems and some few concepts regarding with this and examples of this. Okay, first of all, we know what is the inscribed angle, then intercepted arc, and then we saw inscribed angle theorem. Okay, let's see on the board. Okay, this is a circle having center C. Okay, two arms. Let's clear. Here is D. Okay, this is P and this is Q, and here is A, here is B. Okay, then what is the inscribed angles? In this figure, C is the center of the circle. Okay, vertex D of angle PDQ. Vertex D is D, the vertex of D, vertex D of which angle? PDQ is the angle, and D is the vertex of this angle, lies on the circle. Okay, the arms of angle PDQ, arms of angle, which angle? PDQ, arms, that means PD and DQ are the arms of the angle PDQ, intersect the circle at point A and B. Such angle is called angle inscribed in the circle or in the arc. In this figure, ADB is inscribed arc, angle ADB. In this figure, angle ADB is inscribed, somewhat mistake, Look at the figure ADB. What I say? ADB is that means angle PDQ intersects circle at the point A and B. Therefore, such angle is called angle inscribed, called an angle inscribed in the circle or in the arc. In this figure, angle ADB is inscribed in the arc ADB. This is an arc, large, that means a major arc ADB, inscribed angle ADB. That is the inscribed angle. This is the concept regarding with the inscribed angle. Now, intercepted arc, new concept, that is the intercepted arc.
Cut.
Here I draw some figures, okay? There are six diagrams, okay? In this figure, first, A, B, A, B, C. Let's see, observe the figures, don't go on actually diagrams, but observe the figure. There are 6 circles, okay? 3, that means here 4, 5 and 6. There are 6 circles on the board. In each figure, the arc of circle that is lie in the interior of angle ABC is an arc intercepted by angle ABC. What I say, what is the intercepted arc? That means angle ABC, this is an angle, is an arc that means angle ABC in each figure, ABC, 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 ABC. Angle ABC is an arc intercepted by angle ABC. The point of intersection of the circle and angle are end points of that intercepted arc. Each side of the angle has contained to an end point of the arc. In figure 1, figure 2 and figure 3, one arc is intercepted by that angle. In figure 1st, figure 2nd and figure 3rd, that is the intercepted arc. That is intercepted arc. Intercepted arc. What is intercepted arc? In figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, one arc is intercepted by that angle. That means this angle ABC angle intercepted this arc. ABC angle intercepted this arc. ABC angle intercepted this arc. Okay, but in angle 4, 5, 6, two arcs are intercepted by that angle. Two arcs. Which are two arcs? Angle intercepted by. Also note that one side of angle touches the circle in 2nd and 5th. One side is touches the circle. Okay, but in the 5th, in 6th, both sides of angle touches the circle. Both sides are touches the circles. That means arc is not intercepted arc, as arm BC does not contain A points of the arc. That means here intercepted two arcs. This is one arc and this is also one arc. Angle intercepted two arcs. And in the inscribed angle theorem, what is the statement of this theorem? The measure of an inscribed angle statement. The measure of an inscribed angle is half of the measure of the arc intersected by it. Intersected by each. That is the statement. Measure of an inscribed angle is half of the measure of arc intercepted by it. Okay. Now here a small diagram of a circle I draw here. Okay. That means this is the diagram. Sorry, don't go on my diagrams, but just you can understand the concept with regarding with this. Okay, this is a circle. Okay, this is in center O. Okay, now here A, B and C. Okay, what is given now? Given in a circle with a center O, in a circle with center O, okay, angle BAC is inscribed. Angle BAC is inscribed Angle BAC is inscribed in arc BAC. Angle BAC is inscribed arc BAC. That means from this to this is inscribed by this arc BAC. Arc BDC, here this is one of the point. Arc BDC, that means from this BDC is intercepted by the angle is intercepted by the angle. Okay, what is to prove? What is to prove? Angle BAC is equal to half of major arc BDC. That means measurement of BAC is half of BDC. Suppose BDC is 80, then measure of angle BAC is 40, is 100, then BAC is 50. What is arc? The half of arc, the measurement of this angle. That is the theorem. Okay, construction. Draw ray AO. Then we make some constructions. Which constructions? Draw ray AO. Draw a ray AO. It intersects the circle at E. That means it intersects circle at E. Okay, draw radius OC. That means OC, we draw a radius. Radius OC. Okay, now proof of this. In triangle AOC, now here one triangle is formed, AOC, like this triangle. Look at figure AOC. In triangle AOC, that means OA is equal to OC. Side OA is equal to OC. Is it clear? Side OA congruent side OC, because radius of the same circle. Radius of same circle. Look at very carefully. OA is congruent OC, because OA is the radius, also OC is the radius. Therefore, radius of the same circle. Therefore, angle OAC, therefore, angle OAC is equal to OCA. Angle OCA. OAC, OCA, both angles are equal. Theorem of isosceles triangle. Theorem of isosceles triangle. Angle OAC is equal to OCA. That is theorem of isosceles triangle. Let angle OAC is equal to OCA is equal to x. Suppose let angle OAC is equal to angle OCA is equal to x, equation first. Okay, now EOC, angle EOC is equal to, what is EOC? OAC plus OCA. EOC, that is equal to OAC plus OCA because of my exterior angle theorem. Angle OAC plus angle OCA, exterior angle theorem. Exterior angle theorem exterior angle theorem of triangle. EOC is the exterior angle of the OAC. Okay, therefore what is measurement of OAC? X plus OCA x, that is equal to 2x is the measurement of EOC. EOC is equal to 2x degree, but EOC is the central angle. Look at the figure. EOC, 1 minute. But EOC is a central angle. Therefore, measure arc EC. That means this is the central angle. Therefore, measure of arc EC, this E and this C is equal to 2x because of one definition of measure of an arc. Definition of measure of an arc. Okay, that is equation second. I again told you how the theorem is gone. From equation 1 and 2, what we understand? From equation 1 and from equation 2, we get from equation 1 and equation 2, okay, what we get? Angle OAC, okay, OAC is equal to EAC, angle EAC is equal to half of measure of arc EC. Is it clear to you? OAC is equal to EAC, that is equal to half of measure of arc EC, equation third. Okay, similarly, drawing segment OB, we can prove drawing segment OB, we can prove angle EAB EAB, this side is equal to half of measure of arc BE. Equation 4. Okay? Therefore, EAC plus EAB, EAC plus EAB, what happens? Look at here. Angle EAC plus angle EAB. EAC is equal to EAB is equal to half of measure of arc EC, that is EC, plus half of measure of arc, which is EC, and then that is the BC and BC, EC and BE, from 3 and 4, from 3 and 4, EC and BE. Okay, that means half plus half, that means, and therefore angle BAC, what is, look at here, I again repeated this theorem, angle BAC is equal to half of, that means we can make half in bracket measure of arc EC plus measure of arc BE, that is equal to half of measure of arc BEC. That is equal to half of measure of arc BDC, equation 5. Half of BDC. Look at the theorem. Again I repeat it. Look very concentrately. Then you can understand this. I again repeat it. Inscribed angle theorem. That means what is the measure of BAC? Measure of BAC is half of BDC. If BDC is 100, BAC is 50. This is a theorem. This is to prove. Then what is the statement? The measure of inscribed angle, which is inscribed angle, BAC is inscribed angle, is half of BAC is inscribed angle, half of measure of arc intercepted by it, which is intercepted arc, BDC is intercepted arc. The measure of BAC is half of BDC. What is given in a circle with center O? Angle BAC is inscribed arc BAC. Okay, and arc BDC is intercepted by it, intercepted BDC, and inscribed angle arc BAC. Okay, what is to prove? BAC is half of BDC. BAC is half of BDC is to prove, and we are proving here angle BAC is half of BDC. How to prove construction? We draw AOC. AO is intersected circle at E. Okay, draw radius OC. Then what is proved? In triangle AOC. Which triangle? This is a triangle AOC. AOC, side OA congruent side OC, radius of the same circle. Okay, then angle AOAC is equal to angle OCA because of theorem of isoscale triangle. Therefore, let OAC is equal to OCA, that is equal to X. We suppose angle X. Therefore, now EOC means what? OAC plus OCA. Because of what? EOC is the exterior angle of the theorem, OAC. That is, EOC is the exterior angle. Therefore, OACX, OCAX. Therefore, EOC is, that means here, EOC, look at here. EOC, this angle. Okay, look at here. EOC is exterior of this. Therefore, EOC is a 2x degree. But EOC is a central angle. EOC is a central angle. Therefore, measure of arc EC is 2x degree, because definition of measure of an arc just we learn. Okay, from equation 1 and 2, OAC is equal to EAC. OAC is equal to EAC. Look at here. OAC is equal to EAC. That is equal to half of EC. Is it clear? OAC and EAC both are equal because and inscribed are EC. Okay. Now similarly drawing OB, that means we draw OB here, we can prove EAB is equal to half of B, measure of arc BE. From this 1 and 2 equation, EAC plus EAB is equal to EC, half of measure of arc EC plus half of measure of arc BE. From this, BAC is equal to half of measure of arc EAC plus half of measure of arc BE. Therefore, BEC, half of measure of arc EC plus BE, that is BEC, that is total arc, half of measure of arc. Therefore, BAC is equal to half of BDC. That means this is arc and this is angle. Suppose arc is 120, then angle is 60, half of arc. Okay, this is a theorem is here finished. Okay, are you get my point? I think all of you understand it very well. Okay. From this, we can understand inscribed angle theorem. The measurement of the angle is half of inscribed arc. Okay. Similarly, angle inscribed the same arc are congruent. Suppose in the circle, two angles are and two angles inscribe the same arc. Then two angles are congruent. That means one angle, supposing that BAC and another angle is PQR, both angle inscribed the same arc. What I say again, listen very carefully. Suppose both angle inscribed by the same arc are congruent. Both angles, suppose in the circle two angles and two angles inscribed the same arc, at that time two angles are congruent. Okay. In similar manner, angle inscribed in a semicircle, then it is a right angle. Okay. And similarly, cyclic quadrilateral theorem of a cyclic quadrilateral, we will be continue in the next video, and some examples related with the inscribed angle theorem and cyclic quadrilateral theorem will continue in the next video. Okay.